Hello, book lovers, and welcome to Book Talk Radio Club. My name is Claire Perkins, and today I'm talking to author Rebecca Marsh. Rebecca is the author of two novels, The Rift Between Us and When the Storm Ends. Both fall under the women's fiction genre and are both receiving very high reviews. Let's find out more. Hello, Rebecca, welcome, and thank you for coming on Book Talk Radio Club.
Hi, Claire. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Let's talk about your latest novel, The Rift Between Us, which was published July 2019. Would you like to give Book Talk Radio Club's listeners a brief synopsis of the story, please?
Sure. The Rift Between Us is a story about three sisters who have drifted apart and they don't really know each other anymore. They're holding on to old grudges, and those feelings all just boil over when they're at a family dinner, and they decide to go their separate ways, which really hurts their father. And he tells them that they're going to need each other someday. Several months later, their father dies suddenly, and the sisters get two surprises. First, they learn that their father has a whole lot more money saved up than any of them thought. And secondly, they find out that he has indeed made sure that they will need each other. If they want the inheritance, they have to spend 2 weeks alone together at a secluded lake house working on their relationship.
So here we have three sisters, Maria, Lauren and Avery. Tell me about them. What kind of women are they?
Well, Maria is the oldest. She's a wife and a mother, but she's spent a lot of time in her life being overburdened with a lot of unfair responsibility. Just stuff is always heaped on her, and right now her marriage is in a bad place, and she's really trying to cope with it by not allowing herself to feel anything. And Lauren is the middle sister. She's an artist, and she's spent most of her life kind of living in her own little bubble, where she doesn't really notice a whole lot of what's going on around her and other people's needs. She has had in the past a tendency to expect others to fix her problems, and that's sort of all changed for her because of a medical problem that kind of woke her up and knocked her right out of that bubble. She's not able to live the same life she was before, and now she needs help, but she doesn't want to ask for it because she realizes the way she's been in the past. And Avery has always been kind of a brash party girl, the rebellious one, reckless, and what her sisters don't know is that something has happened to her that has changed all of that, and she's now pretty much living like a hermit, afraid to go out of her home.
Did you base their personalities on people you know? I mean, obviously you don't have to mention names.
No, I don't really do that, or at least not intentionally. I'm sure that people I know probably character traits I see kind of, but that would be more on an unconscious level.
Right. Their father dies and leaves them a substantial inheritance, but there's a catch, as you said. They'll have to spend 2 weeks together at a secluded lake house and follow all of their father's instructions, no matter how strange. Can you give listeners an idea of one or two of these instructions to whet our appetite?
Yeah, well, they're asked to do a number of different things, everything from simply eating a dinner together at a nearby restaurant to going on a hike, but probably one of the more unusual things that they're asked to do involves a drinking game.
Sorry, could you repeat that? I missed that.
Okay, they're asked to do all sorts of different things, from things as simple as going to dinner together at a restaurant to going on a hike. But one of the more unusual things they're asked to do involves a drinking game.
Each sister is holding on to painful secrets and old grudges the others know nothing about. But if they can learn to trust each other again, they might be able to mend the rift between them. Are they able to actually mend the rift and learn to trust again for sisterly love? Or do they pretend to do so to get hold of their father's inheritance? I mean, what happens without giving away, obviously, the ending?
Yeah, question to answer, because I feel like I'm not sure I know how to answer that without giving too much away.
Fair enough. Well, let's go on to your next book, When the Storm Ends, that you published back in the fall of 2018. This is the story of two women that have both experienced violent abuse in their childhood. Would you like to give the listeners a brief idea of the story, please?
Yes, When the Storm Ends is basically a story about one woman finding closure of her past by helping someone else. It's the story of Beth, who is a child psychologist, and she's the survivor of a very difficult and at times violent childhood. She thinks she's left all that behind her, but she starts having nightmares again after she begins counseling a 15-year-old girl who is about to go on trial for the murder of her father. Now, Beth's task is to find out why Erin, the young lady who's going on trial, has done what she's done, because Erin is not talking and not telling her side of the story. And in a sort of desperate attempt, when time is running out and Beth doesn't know what else to do, she decides to tell Erin her story.
Right. And Beth becomes a child psychologist so she could help children who are broken and hurting. How much research did you have to do regarding child psychology to write the book?
Actually, most of the research I did on that book involved the law portions of the story, the legal parts. As far as the psychology parts, most of that is just pieced together just from things I've read, stories I've heard from other people, just the kind of information you pick up around from different people's stories of their own past and things that have happened to them. But the book was indeed read by a psychologist. I was a little nervous giving it to her.
I can imagine.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what she would think, but as it turns out, she really liked it and gave it to one of her colleagues to read.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, that shows you did it well. You did your research well. But did you find writing the book with its difficult subject traumatic? I'm always amazed that authors that can tackle these types of subjects don't become an emotional mess. I think I would be. How did you find writing it?
Well, I understand where you're coming from, because, when I read stories that are similar to this, or when I watch a movie like that, I certainly end up an emotional mess. But I think as the writer, I experience it differently because I know how it's all going to work out.
Yeah, that's true.
That puts me in a different place, a bit of a benefit.
Yeah, I can understand. I guess you can become detached because you know what the outcome is going to be.
Yes.
Do you have a trigger warning for readers of the book?
Not exactly, no, but I feel like the blurb pretty much tells them what to expect. I think it's fairly clear what's in it.
You've received some great reviews for both books, including a lovely family-centered read about sisterhood, forgiveness and not judging others, and a warm, uplifting slice of life story with painful truth about tragedy, growing up, love, family and self. What is the most important to you, Rebecca, the reviews or the sales, and why?
That's another tough question, because it's hard to say that one is more important than the other. Both are very meaningful, but when I was trying to decide whether or not to take this step as becoming an indie author, I kind of asked myself, what did I need in order to make it worthwhile? And the answer that I came up with was that if just one person really got some meaning out of what I had written, if it meant something to just one person, that would make it worthwhile. So anytime anybody expresses to me, whether it be an official review or seeking me out online, or just even somebody I know telling me that it's meant something to them, or that they identified with the characters, is certainly the best part, I think.
Good answer. What started you on the road to writing and publishing women's fiction then?
Well, I started writing when I was was 12. Obviously, I wasn't writing women's fiction then. But I was always kind of drawn to emotional stories, stories that really make you feel something, because those were the most meaningful ones to me. So I think that's why I drift towards that. Aside from that, I guess you can only write the stories that you have.
You live in Dallas, Georgia, with your husband and daughter, and of course your cats and dogs. Where's Rebecca's writing place, and what inspires you to write?
Well, my writing place is pretty simple. I just write in my living room at a desktop computer because I just really can't type on a laptop. As far as the inspiration, that's varied, although most of the time I can't really put a finger on where the stories come from. However, when it comes to the rift between us, that one developed out of conversations with my mother.
Okay. So what's next for Rebecca Marsh on the book front?
Well, the next book is not far away. It's going to be titled Where Hope is Found, and I'm still editing it, but I'm not sure when I'm going to do the release date because I'm really waiting to see how this whole lockdown situation plays out, because I'd like to be able to do an in-person launch.
Right, yeah, that's stopped. I mean, this lockdown has stopped a lot of the authors doing that. I know. All right, well, lastly, where can people purchase The Rift Between Us and When the Storm Ends?
Well, both books are available on Amazon and are free with Kindle Unlimited. And I also sell signed copies off of my paperback copies off of my website.
Right.
Which is www.RebeccaLMarsh.com.
And I understand your books would work very well for book clubs as well.
Yes, they're good book club books, and they both have discussion questions at the end, ready to go.
Oh, that's a good idea. What kind of questions?
Lots of, just questions about the story, the characters. I've got a couple of pages in each book of discussion questions in the back, because both books have been read by a local book club, and they wanted me to write discussion questions, so when I did that, I went ahead and added them to the books.
Very good idea. Okay, well, thank you, Rebecca. Please come back on Book Talk Radio Club when you've published your next book. I'd love to chat with you and hear more. In the meantime, good luck for the future, and thank you everyone for listening to Book Talk Radio Club. Thanks very much, Rebecca.
Thank you, Claire.
My pleasure. Bye now.